greatest NBA teams of all time. Here are the best teams ever in the NBA that won an insane amount of games. The sweetest and most triumphant moment of any NBA team is when a championship is won. In the league's 65-year history, 65 teams have had the honor of calling themselves the ultimate basketball winners of the world. Whether it's the 65 Boston Celtics, 87 Los Angeles Lakers, or 97 Chicago Bulls, there is no doubt that every championship-winning team embodied greatness. However, how do the championship teams in the league's history compare to one another? The thought is quite intriguing. I compiled a list of the greatest teams in the history of the NBA. The list was difficult to create, and it's more relative than absolute. It was based largely on each team's dominance in its particular year, rather than on the which team would win question. Enjoy and let your opinions be heard in the comments section. Number 10. 1964-65 Boston Celtics. Record 62-18. The Boston Celtics are the greatest franchise in NBA history, largely because the team displayed sheer dominance in the 1960s. The Celtics especially epitomized greatness in the 1964-65 NBA season. Led by head coach Red Auerbach, legendary center Bill Russell, who arranged an astounding 24.1 rebounds per game, shooting guard Sam Jones, who averaged a team-high 25.9 points per game, and a young John Havlicek, who averaged 18.3 points per game. The Celtics finished the regular season with a 62-18 record. Their record was not only the best in the league, but also the best in the team's history up to that point. The Celtics' regular season success translated into the playoffs as they defeated Wilt Chamberlain's Philadelphia 76ers in the Eastern Division Finals and Elgin Baylor and Jerry West's Los Angeles Lakers in the NBA Finals. Many undermine the Celtics' success because of the league's lack of talent at the time. This is both unfair and unfortunate. It's vital to understand that winning a championship is difficult, no matter the competition, and the fact that the Boston Celtics were able to win on such a consistent basis validates their place on the list. Number 9. 1991-92 Chicago Bulls. Record 67-15. Let me tell you now, this will not be the first time you'll see a 90s Chicago Bulls team on this list. Immediately after winning the franchise's first title the year before, Coach Phil Jackson's Bulls cruised through the 1991-92 regular season, winning 67 games. What's even more significant, however, is how the Bulls played seamlessly as a unit. Although Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen scored a majority of the points, 51.1 points per game combined, both gave in to the triangle offense and worked to get other teammates involved. In addition, each player on the roster knew his role and embraced it. Horace Grant was a rebounding machine. B.J. Armstrong, Craig Ho, Edges, and John Paxson were three-point specialists, and Stacey King and Will Perdue provided a low-post presence, while Bill Cartwright provided veteran leadership. The Chicago Bulls were truly dominant in the playoffs, sweeping the Miami Heat in the first round, battling the New York Knicks in the second round in one of the greatest playoff series in NBA history, defeating the Cleveland Cavaliers in conference finals, and then repeating as world champions after defeating Clyde Drexler's Portland Trail Blazers in the 1992 NBA Finals. Number 8. 1982-83 Philadelphia 76ers. Record 65-17. Julius Erving entered the 1982-83 NBA season as a 32-year-old veteran at the tail end of his career and without an NBA championship. Erving was finally able to successfully climb the proverbial mountain as he and the Philadelphia 76ers won the 1983 NBA championship. Erving, however, didn't do it alone. The team had a variety of productive players that contributed to the success. While Julius Erving, who averaged 21.4 points per game, and guard Andrew Toney, who averaged 19.7 points per game, provided the offense, point guard Maurice Cheeks distributed the basketball. Moses Malone was an offensive and defensive threat. Not only did he grab 15 rebounds per game and block 2 shots per game, but he also scored 24 points per game. The 76ers group of threats vanquished their opponents in the playoffs, sweeping the New York Knicks in the first round before beating the Milwaukee Bucks in 5 games. The team then impressively swept Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's Los Angeles Lakers to take the title. Number 7. 1970-71 Milwaukee Bucks. Record 66-16. Oscar Robertson was near the end of his career entering 1970, and he still hadn't achieved ultimate glory, an NBA championship. The 1970-71 season marked a new beginning for Robertson as he became a part of a young Milwaukee Bucks team. In his rookie season, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the Bucks superstar, established himself as a dominant force in the NBA. The 1970-71 season was no different, as he continued to impose his will on all opponents, averaging 31.7 points per game and 16 rebounds per game. The aging, walking triple-double Robertson infused himself as a part of the team as he masterfully distributed the ball to his teammates. In addition, a young Bob Dandridge contributed 18.4 points per game and 8 rebounds per game. In the end, the Milwaukee Bucks proved to be too overwhelming for opposing teams as they won 66 games. The team had an equally impressive playoff run as it defeated Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West's Lakers in the Western Conference Finals before sweeping the Baltimore Bullets in the NBA Finals. Finally, with the help of great players, Robertson was able to win a title. Number 6. 1996-97 Chicago Bulls. Record 69-13. The Chicago Bulls were most definitely the team of the 90s, and the 1996-97 squad attests to that. Led by Coach Phil Jackson, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Tony Kukoc, Luke Longley, Dennis Rodman and company continued dominating opponents with their transcendent display of teamwork. Jordan and Pippen continued to score in high volumes while distributing the ball. Kukoc provided a unique threat as a tall jump shooter. In addition, Rodman rebounded the ball with ease. The team finished the regular season with 69 wins and went on to defeat Karl Malone and John Stockton's Utah Jazz in one of the most memorable NBA Finals in history.
If you want to watch more amazing videos like this, kindly subscribe and click the like button to become part of our family.